Hey everyone, this is Laree. I'm going to do a tarot reading for you guys. I hope you had a great day today. I'm going to try to make this one a little faster. I know the last few I did were like over an hour, and I'm not sure if that's too long or not, but I'm going to do my best to make this one, like 30 minutes or so. So let's see how it goes. All right, so as usual, this is a general reading for the collective. Some things may resonate, some things may not, but you take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Use your discretion. Energies are interchangeable, so if I'm saying male energy, I could be talking about a female. Masculine energy, I could be talking about a female. If I'm saying feminine energy, this could be referring to a male in his feminine energy. We all have both. So, like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest. And we're going to get right into it. Ready to receive the messages of my spirit guides for the highest good of all. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective and the overall energy? What messages do you have for us today? What messages do you have for the collective today and the overall energy? Okay, guys, listen. I'm going to switch decks because I was going to use another deck. It's actually a deck that I haven't used yet. And I was sitting here shuffling those cards. Oops. I was shuffling the cards. And they were just talking to me. And I'm like, ooh, these cards are talking to me. But I felt like since I hadn't used this deck, that I needed to work with it a little bit more. But look, Spirit, it wants me to use this deck. So I need to trust what Spirit is telling me to do. Because I am not, I'm not following directions. So I'm going to sit myself back and allow myself to be led. And I'm going to use this deck. Because obviously there's some messages in here that will be clear to some, at least some of you. Spirit wants me to use this deck, so that's what I'm going to do. The name of this deck is called Archangel Power, and this is a tarot deck, but it's based off of the names, the archetypes of the archangels. So it's a larger deck, so it's hard to shuffle. So bear with me, please. I can barely hold on to it. But kind of work them in. And I've been shuffling the deck trying to just get my energy going with it, and also trying to, yes, get a nice groove with the shuffle. All right, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Thank you all for your patience. Okay, here we go. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective today? Let's start with look at that. In the overall energy, we have, let's get the others out first. Oops. Sorry, guys, this is hard. Okay, in the outcome and advice, what messages do you have? I'm sorry, and what's hidden? What message? Can you tell us a message for what's hidden? Sorry. Looking for a specific card. Okay. What's hidden? And outcome and advice. Okay. So in the overall energy of this reading, we have the Knight of Raphael. I'll use this one. We have the Knight of Raphael. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So this is a Knight of Cups, and he is coming in. He is coming in with a message of love or an offer of love. Sweet talker. He's a sweet talker. And this angel, yes, is Archangel Raphael. Okay, bear with me, guys. I have to get used to these cards. And this is the overall energy. Okay, Spirit. What do we need to know about the Knight of Raphael, who's coming in with this loving, romantic energy? Please do share. What do we need to know? Whew. It's like pulling teeth. Ooh. We have the Ten of Wands reversed. Okay. Someone is releasing burdens. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands reversed and the Knight of Raphael, please. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? It is not. These cards don't want to talk to me today. Somebody does not want this reading to happen. Oh my goodness. Releasing burdens with the Ten of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Miserable. Okay. Tell me more. What's the Ten of Wands reverse and the Five of Pentacles, please? What is this energy? Have the Nine of Pentacles. So someone is coming in with a romantic message or an offer. Somebody's coming in strong, coming on strong this night. And we have releasing burdens. Someone who is no longer burdened. They're lifting the load. Five of Pentacles. Troubled waters. Misery. Being left out in the cold. See, Ten of Wands reverse. Releasing burdens. Being left out in the cold. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is wishes fulfilled, personal success. This is this is financial freedom, personal success, independent success. Okay. Who is the Knight of Raphael to this Nine of Pentacles? I need more information, please. Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. That's a huge leap. We have feeling left out in the cold to personal fulfillment, success, independent success. Oh. This ooh. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles. What do I need to know about the Nine of Pentacles, please? Oh. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Nine of Pentacles to the Three of Swords. What's the Nine of Pentacles to the Three of Swords, please? How is this energy related? Who's in this Nine of Pentacles energy? Someone who had their heart broken. Oh. I need more information. What's the Nine of Pentacles to the Three of Swords? Bear with me, guys. I don't have all the pieces to this puzzle. Not yet. Four of Cups. Heartbroken and lost. But what does that have to do? So we have this knight coming in. Somebody coming in. He's very dramatic. He's flashy, charming, charismatic. He's giving player energy. And he's coming in with an offer. This offer is to help release burdens. This is an this is an offer of okay. We have this player is someone who is coming in with an offer that makes you feel like he's going to help you to, to lighten your load. But you end up feeling left out in the cold. And this Nine of Pentacles, this is a card of success. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles, please. This Nine of Pentacles is it's a promise. This person made you feel like you it feels like this person sold you a dream. Someone sold you a dream. He came in and you felt relief. You felt like he was going to help you. He was someone who could help you lighten your load. He could be a partner. Someone that you could work with, someone that you could, it feels like he gave you a sense of relief, almost like, here we go, the knight in shining armor, okay? This is someone who came in like he was your knight in shining armor. But he abandoned you. And how did we get to this nine? What is this Nine of Pentacles energy? I need to know. What is the Nine of Pentacles energy? Because I see heartbreak. I see someone is focused on loss. I see heartbreak and loss with these cups, emotional loss. But I don't know where this, help me with this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit. Give me some clarity. We need some clarity. Who's in this Nine of Pentacles energy? Oh, we got the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped. This Nine of Pentacles energy, I'm feeling, okay, I got it. I got it. This is your energy. Collective, when you met this person, you were in the Nine of Pentacles energy. When this person came in on his horse as your knight in shining armor, you were carrying a lot of burdens. You had a lot of responsibility. You were in your Nine of Pentacles energy, meaning you had independent success. You were very strong, independent, had it together. Someone who had your life together. And your load may have been heavy. It feels like you were busy, focused on your career, focused on whatever it is that you were building. In this wand energy that caused you to take on, maybe you took on a lot, and you were carrying, a heavy load, and you were doing it by yourself. And when this person came in, he came in, he came in fast. This is somebody who comes in fast. And immediately he made it seem like, he came to you like he's the perfect partner. You guys are going to work well together. He's going to help you lighten your load. This is somebody who you can build with, who you can continue because you're already in their Nine of Pentacles energy. And this person, you're thinking, yes, this is my person, like power couple, but you were building something, and you were on the brink of success, and you were pretty successful at what you were doing. You had something going on that was going to lead to your Nine of Pentacles. But this man, this person, this masculine energy who came in, he came in. This is somebody who comes in fast, sweeps you off your feet. And the moment he has you feeling like this, the moment he has you feeling like you can rest now, like you can lighten your load, you can relax, like you don't have to go so hard. And you let your guard down because you think you can trust this person. And then he betrayed you. This person betrayed you. Here comes the betrayal. And because you've invested emotionally in this person, your heart is broken. Now you got to pull those swords out of your heart. And you're feeling depressed because you're thinking about the loss. And then you feel, this is a feeling of being stuck. You feel like you're stuck, like you can't move. There's things that's hidden in this connection that you can't see. But mostly it's your thoughts. It's what's going on in your mind that has you feeling like you're stuck in this situation. But you are not stuck. The Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling like you have no control. But actually, what has you tied up is, you're tied up in your thoughts, and you can literally just let yourself loose out of this. But when you're in a dynamic like this, I understand it's easier said than done to get yourself unstuck. So what else do we need to know in the overall energy? We really need to go here. But you have the strength. You have the inner strength to get yourself unstuck. You're going to get yourself unstuck. You're going to unstick yourself. Oh my goodness. So you got the Eight of Swords and the strength. So this is a lesson, but you have the strength to overcome this. Is there anything else we need to know in the overall energy, the Hierophant? Look at that. You got two major arcanas here. Change is coming. You have the inner strength. After going through this, you have the inner strength to save yourself, to release yourself, unburden yourself from all of this, from this connection, and what comes with this connection. Yeah, you thought that this was a successful connection. That's what you believed. You thought that you could have success with this person, and that's okay, because that's what he led you to believe. This feels exactly like a bait and switch. When someone comes in and promises you the world, promises, it makes you feel like you've met your soulmate, the perfect person, your divine counterpart, and you believe it because that's what it looks like in the beginning. I mean, he comes in, and he comes on strong and fast, and you don't have time. This type of energy doesn't give you time. The reason they come in so fast is because they don't want you to have time to think. They want you in reactive mode. So you don't have time to self-reflect, to really think, or to, those rose-colored glasses go on real fast. They make sure they put it on real fast. And you're just swept away. And I feel like with this Five of Pentacles, it went like, here he comes in promising to be your partner and relieve your burdens, right? Help you carry some of this load, right? But then there was a red flag. There's always a red flag in the beginning. Maybe this person just switched up on you. Maybe you guys may have had a disagreement, and he gave you that first sign that he didn't have any problem abandoning you. That's the first red flag. The first time they blow up and walk away, or blow up and cut off communication, or blow up and then they come back, this is the test. They come back with this Nine of Pentacles energy. Oh, we're good. We're happy. I love you. We're going to make it work and blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing you know, this is where you get stuck. When you go from this phase to, when you go from this is called the devaluation stage, where they test you and see how much you can take, how much you're going to take. And then they make you feel like everything is going to be okay. And there's really a possibility of love and success. And you guys are going to be great together. And this is the hope stage. And once you get to the hope stage, it's all downhill from there. But anyway, you have the inner strength to walk away from this situation, and you also have spiritual guidance. You may need to go within. Okay, you may need to withdraw after you excavate yourself. There's a need to withdraw and to go within and to sit with yourself so that you can heal, first of all. And when you're healing, with the Hierophant, this is the time for you to ask yourself the questions, This is your spiritual guidance. When you're going within, this is, you have spiritual guidance, like your guardian angels, your spirit guides are always with you, watching, right? They have a watchful eye on everything. And, just this is where you have to go within and start communing with yourself and with your higher self. Okay. Anything else in the overall energy? Okay. We're gonna move on to what's hidden. And what's hidden, we have the star. And this is Archangel Jophiel. And the card says, a dream come true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. And that's exactly what we have here. You've been excavated from this. You used your strength, your inner strength, and your spirit team, your spirit, your spirit guide, to your guides to help you, release the burden of this connection. And you're now at the end of this difficult situation. This is in what's hidden. And maybe, I need water. Maybe you don't know it's the end of this situation because it's in what's hidden. But in the hidden blessing is, the star. Yes, you're out of there. The chariot. So we have the star. It's done. You have a renewed belief in yourself. This is also a major arcana energy. You're looking to the light. You have learned from this situation. And now you see clearly. The star, your star is brightening up the sky. I mean, you're a star, and this, you're shining after this difficulty. And the chariot, with this chariot, you're moving on. What else do we need to know and what's hidden? We have the chariot and the 3 of Cups. This is connection, friendship. You were building your tribe. It feels like you have a support system. And if you don't have a support system, you have a support system coming in because it's in the hidden blessings. But I feel like that is a hidden blessing, that you do have people who get you, and you do have people that you can lean on after this situation. And it feels like you're moving toward, leaning on your friends, leaning on the people who care for you, the people who you trust, and the people who have your best interests at heart, your support system. What else do I need to know on what's hidden? This is very good. Have the Page of Swords. This is a truth. Someone is coming in with a truth, a message. What is this Page of Swords? What What is this Page of Swords that's coming in with the hidden, with this moon? I feel like this is a hidden truth. Something you don't know. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Oh, the Six of Swords. My goodness. So we have the Page of Swords to the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. So it's after you realize this truth. You're moving on to calmer waters. That's great. Anything else we need to know in what's hidden? King of Wands. What do we need to know about this King of Wands energy? Somebody's coming in. Why is the King of Wands in what's hidden? Who's in this King of Wands energy? King of Wands is moving on to calmer waters. The King of Wands is my card for entrepreneur. Maybe you're moving on to... Tell me about this King of Wands energy. Before I say anything, let me clarify. Clarify the King of Wands, please. Oops. Oh, jeez. We have a lot of... King of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Wands. Standing your ground. Standing up for what you believe in. Is that your energy? I feel like, let me see. This King of Wands... What's the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands? Clarify the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands, please. Okay. The Emperor reversed. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So your Knight of Raphael over here, this Knight of Cups, and what's hidden, this is the truth that's coming in. This Page of Swords, and I said what's coming in with the hidden truth. And this is the hidden truth that's coming in. So Page of Swords to the Six of Swords. You're moving on to calmer waters. But then here comes this Knight of Raphael presenting himself as a King of Wands now. So he's a chameleon. This is somebody who changes their identity based on whatever circumstances they find themselves in. So he's trying to draw you back in. He sees that you're no longer interested and you're moving on and you're finding your peace. Okay. The Six of Swords is about finding your peace. It's about putting all those swords down. See, the swords are facing down. No communication. Okay, you're moving to calmer water. So you're not thinking about this person as much. You're thinking about where you go. Where you go from here. And then here he comes in a new costume with a new story. Look, I'm the King of Wands. I got it together. I got my life together. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And he's presenting himself as if he has a lot going for himself, as if he's matching your old energy. He's trying to look like how you used to look when you were over here in your independent energy, with being independently successful. And now he's trying to present himself as if he matches that. Look at me now. I match that energy. This person is trying to stand his ground and prevent you from moving on to calmer waters. But what he really is, which is the hidden truth, this person is an emperor reversed. He's not even a Knight of Cups, a Knight of Raphael. No, he is not. He is a knight, but he is selling dreams. He is not truthful in his chivalry. He is not. Okay, it's all for show, and it's all to elude you from seeing him as what he really is, which is a emperor reverse. This is someone who wants to appear large and in charge, somebody who has all their ducks in a row, who has a state, who knows how to build a foundation and create stability, or someone who actually has already created stability. He is a strong father figure. He is the epitome of alpha male. Okay, that is what he pretends to be, but really he is the opposite of that. This person lacks self-control. He lacks stability. He is a bad leader. Okay, and you would not want him to be the father of your children. That's in what's hidden, and that's the hidden truth. That's actually a hidden blessing, because now you know. Is there anything else we need to know in what's hidden? Ooh, child. A mess. But you are Ace of Wands. You have a new spark. You have a new spark, a new excitement. You are moving on you have set your sights on a new destination, away from this person, away from this connection. And you're following your highest excitement. You have a new opportunity, an exciting opportunity, something that's gonna light your fire. It's a gift. That is the gift of surviving all of this. You get the opportunity. Hey everybody. Okay, I'm sorry. My battery died. So I had to pause the reading just to charge my battery enough to finish this reading. Okay, so where we left off was the Ace of Wands, a new opportunity. I feel like this is going to be a creative opportunity, That's something that's going to light your fire, that's going to get your creative juices flowing, maybe something that you've wanted to create all along, or maybe something that, you know, was born out of this experience that you've gone through and that you have come through now that you're moving through calmer waters and you've had time to realize how strong you are and how capable you are and that you are guided. So let's look at the outcome and advice. I'm just going to shuffle this real quick, just once. So in the outcome and advice, we have the Knight of Gabriel. This is the Knight of Gabriel is like a Knight of Wands. This is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic energy. It says time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And that's what it is. That's why you have this Ace of Wands here. We're going to put this right up here. Okay. So it's time to take action. And with this Ace of Wands, this new opportunity, this new creative endeavor, you instinctively are knowing what to do. This Knight is bringing you in a gift of creativity, and you're following your highest excitement. That's what you're doing. Okay, what else do we need to know in the outcome and advice? What messages do you have for the collective spirit as far as how to move forward in this energy? We'll make the best of this energy. Oh, okay. Okay, let me slow my roll. How can the viewer make the best of this energy in the outcome and advice? What other messages do you have for the viewer spirit? We have the Eight of Wands. Taking aligned action. Taking aligned action towards your heart's desires. Look at that. That's beautiful. So on this card, it's like her chest is opening up and all these letters are flowing out of her chest, out of her heart space. And the wands are coming down and landing right in this space, like it's literally grounding this energy. That's beautiful. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, Spirit says take aligned action. Follow your highest excitement without expectation of the outcome. Just expect something good to come out of it. We have the Six of Wands, and that's going to lead to public celebration, to public success. Look, the victory. This is beautiful. Okay, guys. Let's see if we have anything else. Any other messages from Spirit? Icing on the cake. Oh, icing on the cake. The Ace of Cups. This is a new... Ace of Cups is in that cup, in this particular cup. It is the highest form of love. It's a love between you and the divine. It is your divine connection with your higher self. It's so beautiful, and it's a gift. It It is a gift. Wow. This is a beautiful reading, guys. That's your reading. I hope that it has served you well. On the bottom of the deck, we do have justice, and this is justice for this Knight of Raphael, Emperor in reverse. Yes, this is justice. You moving on to calmer waters, and you have, my goodness, all this fiery energy, all this mental. You have been through so much, so much, but it has developed you to be so strong and resilient, and you have learned how to control your mental space and your emotional space. You have learned so many lessons here about not abandoning yourself, about not about holding others accountable for the way they handle you and the way that they treat you, but most importantly, for the way you treat yourself. And with the wisdom that you've gained from this experience, you're going to create something great that's going to help other people too. Help other people to come into knowing themselves and remembering who they are and understanding their own inner strength. And so on that note, I want to bid you a good night. I wish you love, light, and peace and all good things. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.